Hi guys, if you're aiming to get into the top B schools of India, then cracking CAT isn't optional, it's essential. And while VRC isn't the most unpredictable section, it's still dreaded by a lot of aspirants, especially engineers. But stay with me because this video might just flip your fear into your strongest section. I scored a 99.52 percentile in the VRC section of CAT, and I'm here to break down exactly how I did it. So without further ado, let's get started. So first, let's understand what the VARC section is. So VARC, which is verbal ability and reading comprehension, it's a section of CAT. It is designed to test your reading speed, your comprehension ability, and your skills to logically analyze what's written on the screen. Unlike exams like GRE and GMAT, you don't need brilliant vocabulary for this particular exam. It's not about how well can you understand fancy words, it's about can you really understand what's written on the screen. Talking about the syllabus of this particular section, there are two main parts to this. First is RCs, which is reading comprehensions. 4 passages around 500 to 600 words each, and 4 questions attached to each passage. Type of questions could be inference based, main idea, tone, vocabulary, title of the passage, something on those lines. Second part is verbal ability, 8 questions. This section majorly has theta questions, so para jumbles, odd one out, para summary. These are the certain kind of questions that are asked in this section. Now talking about my personal journey with this particular section, well, I used to struggle a lot with my speed reading and second guessing my RC answers. But after building a consistent habit of tracking patterns and treating VRC more like a logical section, it helped me get my basics sorted and then further increasing my scores. So what should be your RC strategy? Well, reading comprehension will make up to 70% of the VRC section. So if you're weak here, then you're already starting with a back foot. But mastering it isn't that hard. It's not about reading a lot, it's about reading smartly. How do you practice RCs? Well, start with 1 RC a day, then slowly move to 2 to 3 RCs a day. Now focus on a mix of topics for your RCs. Philosophy, psychology, economics, history, science, topics like these. Amongst everything, active reading is one of the most important habits. Now, what is active reading? While reading the passage, you ask questions to yourself. What is the author trying to prove here? What is the tone here? Is it sarcastic, critical, analytical? Questions on those. Summarize each and every passage into 5 to 7 words in your head or probably note it down. Don't chase vocabularies. If you do not understand a word, understand the context of the passage, not just one word. Instead of mugging up word list, you should observe articles and read more articles so that you understand how words are generally used. Now, before answering the questions, you should also ask yourself what is the main idea of the passage, what is the author's attitude. This helps in answering inference based questions and main idea questions. Typical questionnaire would be inference based first, main idea would be second, third would be guess the title of the passage, fourth could be strength, weakness of the arguments, fifth could be fact versus opinions. So these are some type of questions. Now for RC practice, my only suggestion would be stick to previous year papers. Have a weekly routine, Monday to Saturday, 2 RCs a day, solve and analyze these RCs as well. And on weekends, probably give an entire sectional of VRC, analyze errors, log in your notes, and stop making those mistakes every single time. Now moving to the next section. So let's talk about the VA section, which is verbal ability. It is often treated as a bonus section, but that's a mistake. In CAT, every theta question counts, and they are your best shot at scoring risk-free marks. Now, how do you practice VA? So the type of questions would be first could be para jumbles. They have no negative marking, so you should attempt them very confidently. Now, strategy would be to look for mandatory pairs. Example, cause and effect pair or time sequence pairs. Identify opening and closing sentences. And once that is done, use words like however, thus, but to guide your flow. Now, practice 2 to 3 sets every alternate day. That should be more than enough. Second type of questions would be odd sentence out. These look like para jumbles, but one sentence really stands out. Now, what would be the strategy? Well, simple. First, group 4 sentences with a common theme. Then the remaining one will slightly be off on the topic. Or there would be a change of tone. Focus on logic and not intuitions in this part. Third type of questions would be parasummary. Well, these are generally MCQ kind. So read the passage and write your own one-liner summary first. Then eliminate options that introduce new ideas or which are missing the main idea or are too narrow or too vague. Now, practice sources would be previous year CAT papers only. Go through them, or also previous year mocks from good classes. That also works. So what should be your mock test and analysis strategy? Well, take a mock only in exam-like conditions. After every mock, resolve all the RCs without any time pressure, analyze them. Why the correct answer is right is what you need to understand. Build an error log tracker of some sort so that you also get to know what type of questions are asked. Well, marks on your mock does not define you, but analysis will. So be very particular and rigorous with your analysis every single time you give a mock or a sectional. Let's go through the marking scheme. So each correct answer would get you +3 marks. Each incorrect answer in the MCQ format, a mark would be deducted. Theta type questions have no negative marking, so attempt each and every one of them. So what are the common mistakes that people make, but you shouldn't? Over focusing on vocabularies, big no. Relying on intuition instead of logic, again, something not recommended. Not analyzing a mock is almost close to a sin. Ignoring VRC section altogether, not the best advice. Now avoid these and trust me, they will make a difference. So some final advice, well, read regularly, not just for CAT, but to train your brain. Build a system, don't just rely on motivation, have some logic to your prep. Believe that you can improve, and trust me, VRC isn't about talent, it's about training. Now, this section can be your biggest asset. It was mine and can surely be yours. So, if this video helped you even a bit, drop a like and share it with your prep group. Comment below your current VRC percentile or where are you really struggling. I'll try my level best to help you out, and don't forget to subscribe as well. So, I'll see you around. Adios.